You are listening to the Empire Evolution podcast, where we talk evolution, energy, and intuition. My name is Tori. I'm your host, and let's build this empire together. All right. So first, I am a little bit under the weather. So if I seem a little, froggy, that's a little bit why. There's also a lot of things going on, but we'll get to that one day or another. All right, now. Excuse me, if you've been around long enough, you know I yawn when I channel energies. But anyway, also it is midnight when I'm shooting this, so my light just got brighter. So something's about to happen. Anyway, as far as for the next week, we have the 5th through the 12th. If you're watching this like after that, though, this could still pertain to you in some way. That's for any of these videos. Like if you just happen to watch it randomly and you're like, oh, it's not that date. No, this is still pertaining to you in some way, shape, or form. Jupiter now moves to Gemini, which is resetting the energy around communications, learning, inner growth, and well, that's pretty much it. But that's actually really nice. So that gives you the vibe of like Jupiter's a planet of abundance. When it comes to abundance, you're probably going to learn to communicate with something that has to do with work, or something that has to do with you feeling stable within life. The 4th, I didn't get this last week, but the 4th, yesterday, today when this video is being recorded, is a powerful new moon, or full moon. So it's going to be a lot of moon energies that are shifting around for the rest of the week. It's time for reflection. It's time to let go of any outdated expectations, or even, prepare for a new perspective. If that's not the truth, I don't know what is. Around the 10th, Neptune. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. Neptune stations direct. Neptune is also in retrograde. Now Neptune is the planet of dreams, ideas, emotions, that type of thing. When it comes to this though, when it's stationed direct, that just means everything's gonna be cooling out. Any confusing emotions or anything like that is gonna start to dissipate. You're starting to get clarity on those things. I just received a text message. Somebody could be receiving a text message very, very soon. All right. On December 11th, Mercury is expected to re-enter Gemini. Now, that is definitely a sign that is very comfortable in. Interesting. I don't know why it's re-entering Gemini, but that's all right. Either way, Mercury is about to re-enter a new sign. So communication's gonna be a lot smoother. Life's just gonna be simpler, honestly. As far as what I'm looking at for the week energies, though, there's a lot of healing, letting go, and realignment. If that doesn't ring true in my personal life, it definitely must ring true for you. Intuition, insight, and creative flow. Okay, I can see that too. And there's a lot of movement. Now that's the astrology report. Let's get into the psychic reading for you guys. I definitely do, like I said, I do feel like there's a lot of movement. I do feel that when it comes to career, there's going to be something specific that happens. Somebody could be getting a promotion or making extra money. When I say extra money, it's like maybe a bonus. It's not something major, but something that's putting you on the right path. January 2026 is going to be super important. to set up for the rest of the year. So I think either you are doing something in January or you are starting something now that is going to really take off in January. Overall, there's a letting go process. I'm seeing something being dropped. And you could just be dropping an attitude, a person, or even a motive. It's giving very much not sure here. It's just like what I'm seeing, because I'm trying to describe to you guys what I see. What I'm seeing here is that I do see somebody who is dropping the ball, so to speak. I don't know if that's you, another person, or what. But I do see some sort of dropping something, letting go. And the ball looks like it's filled with water. So you could be letting go of some sort of emotions. Could be letting go to a water sign. I don't know. But definitely here. What do we got here, Spirit? Saturday, I will be setting up a YouTube, which is going to be all tarot. We will have every zodiac sign every month. Once again, with everything I'm going through, we don't know how that's going to play out. But a zodiac sign every month. Every zodiac sign. Starting with the current one we are in, and then we will move on. Also, because 2026 is coming, I'll also be doing a year reading. But let's see what the tarot has for you guys today. I'm using Mystic Mondays Tarot. Mystic Mondays Tarot. The first card we have is the Nine of Wands. Okay, so the Nine of Wands is about protecting yourself. It's about protecting your energy, protecting, everything, the things around you. So some of you may be in protection mode. When I say in protection mode, it's giving very much, you could be protecting a project, protecting a person. There's protection here though. Some sort of protection. It could be even protecting yourself. It's like going to war. Followed by the Nine of Cups. You might be protecting a dream. Nine's already super significant. I see 2 nines on the board. You could be seeing a lot of nines. 9 is the number of closing out. So you could be protect your energy so that a manifestation or something that you have wanted is coming. For some of you, this is love, because as you can tell, there is a heart here, and the cups are about emotions. For others of you, this could be just, something a little random. Something that you have dreamed about. Like, the Nine of Cups is always a dream. With the Five of Swords. Now, that dream ain't gonna come easy. The Five of Swords is always about jealousy. It's about, hatred. It's about betrayal. For some of you, it might be competition, but I think it's more about betrayal and jealousy. We have the Queen of Wands. This is the very feminine energy. We have both masculine and feminine energies in us. All right, now I do feel like for you specifically, or whoever I'm connecting with, who this resonates with, this could be a creative project. You could be just working on yourself. It's something about like jealousy here. Is something happening to where people are going to be jealous? People are going to be upset. For some odd reason, I'm hearing the basket you weave will never hold the water. Don't know what that's supposed to mean, but we're gonna go with it. I have an idea what it's supposed to mean, but Spirit, can you give me one more card for the week? Eight of Wands. Message, forward movement. See how those wands, for you, those of you that can see, not all of you can, but there's wands pointing towards the sun here. The sun's about happiness. Wands are about progress, movement, passion. This is a very passionate thing that's happening. It could be a creative project that you're working on. Something that you've protected heavily. Something that you have definitely shielded yourself, or the universe has shielded you from. It's gonna make a lot of people jealous. A lot of people jealous. Like I said, for some of you, it could be a relationship. For others of you, it could just be you living your best life. And that doesn't mean that you're like rich or anything. It's giving very much that, you're just starting to see the fruits of your labor with the Eight of Pentacles or Seven of Pentacles on the bottom. As you can, for those of you that can see, it's like she's watering that tree and ready to pick the fruit. So I do think, whatever this may be, depending on who this is, you're definitely opening. It's like you're definitely about to receive some good karma. And I do think that you receive good karma after you receive bad news. So if you receive bad news last week or the week after, you might receive some good karma. Three of Cups. Cups are about emotions. The Three of Cups specifically is about what's the word I'm looking for? Celebration. Could be a party, a wedding, a gathering, a return of some sort. Something to celebrate. I look a little oily in this camera. It's been a long day. It has been a long day. The Star. Manifestation at its finest. The Star is like a wish. Aquarian energy, so you could have Aquarius in your chart. You could border like Aquarius, Capricorn, or Aquarius, Pisces. Or you just have this, there's something that's coming to you that you didn't really expect. Aquarius is the main zodiac sign I'm seeing here, so you could have air in your chart. Also fire. Could be fire here. For some of you, we have the King of Cups on the bottom, followed by the King of Wands and the Queen of Swords. Okay, so if this is a relationship for you, and like I said, that may not be for everybody. If this is a relationship for you, first of all, the King of Wands is like, that's the man that's gonna drop it, and you're just, never mind, let me shut up. Queen of Cups is very emotional, stable. You have the Queen of Wands and you have the Queen of Swords. I do think if this is a relationship, the feminine and masculine energies are definitely coming together here. So for some of you, this might be a relationship, but if it's not a relationship, you're definitely coming into your own. Or if you're married too, you and your partner might go through something interesting, but not bad, just interesting. But I definitely do feel like something is coming to where you're going to need to tap into every element that you got, and that's fire, earth, water, all of it, because you got to stay grounded for whatever this is. Ace of Cups. I think I got the Ace of Cups last week too. Ace of Cups. So the Ace of Cups is about, new emotional vibes, new emotional feelings, new things to do emotionally. I apologize again. However, this Ace of Cups here feels like something is new is being birthed. And I say that the way I say it. because it is like you're birthing something here, whether it's a creative project, whether it's, more time with someone, whether it's somebody in general, whether it's anything. I do feel like there's something that's opening up for you, and you're gonna create something here. There's some element of creation. Why do we have the Queen here, Spirit? Princess of Cups is an offer. You might get some sort of offer. For some of you, this could be a new job. This is something that you've been working on, though, because with the moon there and it's being cups, it's giving very intuition energy, Cancer energy for some of you. I'm hearing cold, calculated. I don't think that's the situation, though. Whoever's jealous is cold and calculated, or whoever's going to be jealous is cold and calculated. They're going to try to ruin whatever this is for you. But they can't. You got the Ten of Cups on the bottom. That's happiness. That is happiness. Now, for those of you who this could be a partner, I do see a man with a beard. I can't tell what ethnicity he is, but I do see a man with a beard. Baby, and this is why I love what I do. We have the Ten of Cups, followed by the Eight of Pentacles. You're working towards this beautifulness. Ten of Cups is about a wish fulfillment. It's about fulfillment of life. Sometimes a happy family. Now, the Eight of Pentacles is about... That's 100% about, working towards something. Somebody could be a painter or, create some sort of art. But on the bottom, you have the Ace of Pentacles, which I think you got last time, and you have the Knight of Swords. The Ace of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords always gives me, there's an offer. An offer of something stable, an offer of something that you didn't really expect. So now, let me look at all these together and see if there's any messages I may have missed. There's a lot of change. If you have been going through it, and this doesn't necessarily mean like a going through it. Actually, Spirit, give me the overall energy. This doesn't mean going through it in a sense of death. I don't know. So for some of you, sometimes we go through it and it feel like death. Trust me, I know. But whatever was bothering you will no longer be bothering you. Whatever was stale will no longer take presence. You have the Seven of Pentacles again, followed by the Four of Swords. Yes. And Temperance. You're balancing out everything. Seven of Pentacles in general, you are about to... You're watering the seeds. And I think I said earlier 2026 is going to be important. That still stands true. Okay. Get some crystals for you guys. We start with hematite, and I think I said this earlier. Grounding. You're going to ground. There's an element of grounding here. And when I say an element of grounding, I mean this is some deep-rooted, comfortable grounding. For those of you that are not allowed to be in your soft era, this is it. For those of you who have been in survival mode, that is no longer. For those of you who just see that life is about to change for yourself, it is. These two fell out together. Expanded awareness and new beginning. I am pretty sure I just said things were going to change. You're getting some sort of new beginning, whether you believe it or not. Now, for some of you, this new beginning could be massive. There could be I don't see it quite here. I mean, with the Eight of Wands, it could be, but there could be a move for some of you. There could be some sort of financial burden lifted. For some of you. Now, this is a random message, and once again, this could just be something that maybe I'm just going through. But I'm seeing the downfall of your enemies. The downfall of your enemies. And I think that might be the name of this episode. Gotta incorporate the color blue, though. One more spirit. Ooh, we got two. We got two. Yes, it is time for joy and time for you to shine. You know what's interesting? It really feels like joy, when you're in this energy of loving yourself, listening to joy, and letting yourself shine, you're about to have massive success. Massive success. Now, success is different for everyone. For some people, it's like, just family success, having a nice, healthy family. For others, this could be financial success. For a few, this could be like a small goal that you have reached, and now you have to make another goal. It's stuff like that. On the bottom, you have Mother Earth. You might be going outside. Who knows? I don't know. Outside is very interesting right now. It's cold out. I ain't got time for that, but maybe you do. I don't know. Ooh, actually, in below that we have abundance. Fertility is below that, so somebody could be getting pregnant, or at least having the talks about getting pregnant. But abundance on the bottom too. I think I've talked a lot about picking the fruit of your labor. Abundance, excitement. Oh, let's get some T cards. No, these are the messy ones. Let's see what they say this time around. All right, Spirit, what do we got here? When it comes to the T. Now, I said earlier, the downfall of your enemies. Why do we have fake accounts? I want to focus here. Fake accounts, followed by dirty offer, followed by bad karma. Sounds like somebody's getting busted. That sounds like somebody's getting busted, doing something they shouldn't do. That's what that sounds like. I don't know if they're gonna offer you something, or they're gonna get an offer that just is not going to work out for them. Once again, like I said earlier, the downfall of your enemies. Don't know exactly what that's supposed to mean, but I think you know what that means for you. You may have experienced something very recently that is literally the downfall of your enemy. Or they may think they have the upper hand, but in all actuality, they do not. Jackpot, unexpected windfall, right place, right time, blessing ahead. That speaks for itself. Buy yourself a lottery ticket. Use number 9. Third number. I can't give you all the numbers because I don't know. But I just said there was some sort of unexpected gain next week, or for the week ahead. When you see this, it will already be the 5th. We have a haunted here. Flashbacks, memories, trauma. Why is haunted here, Spirit? You know what it gives, though? It gives very much whoever this fake account is, whoever is getting this bad karma, this fake person, because I don't know if it's account, I think it's person. Oh, they're gonna see you get some sort of jackpot, and they're gonna be going through it mentally, losing it. You do have ego here, so somebody might have a hurt ego. On the bottom, we have clout hungry. Oh, I hope that focuses so you guys can read that. The last one does say makes shit up for drama. This person is going through some bad karma in the next couple weeks. I'm not saying that's what you deserve, but for messing with this person here, what goes around comes around. What goes up must come down. I actually just posted that song. So funny. All right, we're gonna get some. We have Scorpio energy here. Now that's investigate. Now, when it comes to investigating energy, I do think that it's time for you to investigate on yourself more than anything. For you to deep dive on yourself. I think this energy is being exposed. A lot of skulls here. I'm not saying nobody's going to pass. I'm definitely not saying that. But I do think that there's going to be some sort of ending. Skulls equals ending. We have second house resources. If you know anything about birth charts, the second house is about your resources. It's about the money you make for yourself. Something about an apple may be significant, or even a big apple. So New York could be very significant for some people. You could be going to New York, thinking about going to New York, have been to New York recently. You might have money in New York, for some of you. But it's giving very much, and also to the Scorpio is also the sign of other people's money. So I don't know if you might be getting some other people's money. Let's get a Snapchat, so you might be getting a Snapchat message. South Node past. Don't let that past fool you. The past is always going to be there. However, you can't change that. This person did some fucked up shit to you. It might not even be just one person. It could be multiple people. Some fucked up shit to you. But you can't let that deter you from opening up to somebody else in the future. You have 8th house and we have Virgo. You could have your 8th house in Virgo. Or, you could just be somebody who... Because these two energies are interesting. Like I said, a lot of skulls. There's there's an ending here. There's 100% an ending here. And I think that's what the 8th house is. It's going into the darkness. Taking steps into the darkness when you are a complete light. And Virgo is just analyzing what you can see and what's in front of you. On the bottom, you have retrograde and you have Venus. Now, Venus is the planet of love, the planet of money, and like finances. It's not the planet of abundance though. But hold on, we're about to get to that. But we just had a retrograde. Venus retrograde could be coming out, but no. But review your finances, review your love, just review everything. But here's what I wanted to show. Pluto. If you know nothing about like any of this, that's okay. You know why? Because I'm going to tell you. But Pluto is the planet or the moon, whatever you want to call it, that is about rebirth. It's about reconstruction. It's about tearing down the very systems that made you where you are. Interesting. Transformation ahoy. Pirates could be significant. I don't know why pirates are significant. They could be though. I did a whole deep dive on like Blackbeard and I don't know, Henry Avery for some strange reason, for absolutely no reason. So I don't know, that could be for me. A couple words of advice, or a couple, some advice here for the next week. Focus on the positives in your life and let the fears of anything dissolve. When it comes to a specific situation, just let those fears dissolve. Let those fears dissolve. Keep going, keep moving, keep doing you. And then focus on the positives in your life. Like, trust me, you may not see the positives. But in all honesty, this bad karma that's happening is just, you can't bring in new without getting rid of the old. And attend to details. Oh, my nails are gross on the inside. What did I eat? I'm sorry y'all had to see that. I don't even know what that was. They're washed, I swear. I think I had something that had mustard on it, and it just got in there, and I did wash them, but but the rest of them gross too. No, it's just that one. Okay, well, you saw a gross nail. Bitches eat. So, go easy on me in the comments, because it's not cute. We're definitely gonna fix this. Let's make it mad because I wash my hands too. But anyway, that's beside the point. Let your fears dissolve. Just pay attention to small details, and then just find balance. Find balance. So overall, quick recap. I'm not sure if we'll do a rant report today. I think I want to save that. Maybe for a bonus episode or like the first YouTube episode. Anyway, as far as for your next week, I want you all to remember something. Hold on, I'm cooking here. I want you all to remember something, is that like it's not happening to you, it's happening for you. We often think that things happen to us, but they don't happen to us necessarily. They happen for us. And the minute we realize that and let these things happen is the minute success comes into play. Interesting. Well, hey. Looks like that might be all I have for you today. I was saying, Spirit closed the book. Now, this is the Empire Exchange podcast, where your spirit, your style, and yourself meet. All right. Now, if today's episode did inspire you, give you a little bit of motivation for the next week, share it. Share it with somebody else who wants to build their empire, or you think needs to hear a message. Whichever one works for you. Now, please do not forget to, leave a comment, leave a review, best of all, and connect with me in my socials, which is at Empire Exchange. It should be in the link, the description box. If it's not, somebody yell at me and I'll put it in. But as always, stay divine and stay royal.